Step one, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step two, get some good, some food in you. Step three, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step four, everybody just do your thing.
Breakfast today was ice cream. It's not the first time I've had ice cream for breakfast, or the second time, and it will certainly not be the last time I have ice cream for breakfast. Especially since I moved out of my parents. In my mind, I'm an adult who can make decisions for myself, and the decision that I chose to make is to have ice cream for breakfast. This is probably not the right way to adult. I'm not sure if I am doing this adult thing properly. I feel like I'm pretending to be grown up because, for the most part, I don't feel grown up. You know how in the cartoons sometimes there are these three young, mischievous children who want to pay for something or want to do something that only grown ups are allowed to do, and so they stand on each other's necks and then wear a brown trench coat, and then they're able to buy a ticket or enter a show that they're not supposed to be in. That's how I feel every day. I feel like I'm putting on a show. I feel like I'm pretending to have it figured out. I feel like I'm making all these decisions and I'm not even sure what I'm doing. And a lot of the time I'm asking myself, what do you think you're doing? Get an adult to help you. That's literally how I'm feeling. Truth is, I grew up watching a lot of adults, and my view on their lives and how they lived it and their mindsets is very, very different from my reality now. I had this idea that as soon as you were an adult, you would have it all figured out. And now I'm learning that being an adult is actually the start of the journey of figuring it out. And that maybe I will be figuring it out for the rest of my life. Wow. I feel like I'm still waiting for the single transformative moment when I will suddenly become a proper adult. Like some person or some event will suddenly flip on my adult switch, and in that moment, I would have wisdom and discernment and rational decision making skills and good life choices. And in that moment, I would know to sit still at events, and I would no longer be bored at conferences and seminars. I would know to not overindulge in chips, and I would have oats for breakfast willingly. Because right now I feel like a really confused child navigating a big, big world, not quite sure what I'm doing. And as a child, I always thought that adults had all of the answers, but I'm finding that the older I get, the more questions than answers I have. I'm questioning my ability to make the best decision for myself. I am questioning my ability to handle the challenges that I face with grace and to navigate all the complexities around relationships. And not just the romantic relationships, the professional relationships, the friendships. I don't know that I can navigate through all of that. It just seems like so much work without a lot of guidance or rules. And now sometimes I'm wondering if I'm even acting the role of an adult properly. Am I dressing properly? Are my clothes too playful? Is my language too casual? Do I need to start sharing motivational quotes on my social media? Are the memes too childish? What do I need to do to be more like an adult and less like a child? Because I feel like there's such a thin line between childhood and adulthood, and somehow I am balancing expertly on the line, not quite making or taking the step to adulthood. I'm just like right in the middle, holding on to childishness and then wanting to be grown up, and I'm not sure what I'm doing. The other day I went to the shop, I came back with three pens, one avocado pen, one dinosaur pen, and one unicorn pen. And now I'm looking at those pens and I'm wondering, isn't that silly? That's childish. Why did you have to get all of these character pens? But look at them. They're so cute. Who could resist these pens? And now I have my own money, so I'm gonna buy all of the cute things that I can buy. You know, Sometimes I catch myself doing things that I associate with adulthood, like paying bills and getting married and signing employment contracts and buying fancy kitchen supplies and stocking up on groceries. And I stop and I'm like, who are you? Because I don't recognize this person that was able to do all of these adult things because I don't feel grown up. Or the days when I am tasked with real adult responsibilities like making a doctor's appointment or going to the hospital or creating healthy meals. And I feel like I need an adult to guide me on this because I'm not ready for this. I'm too young for this. I need to call my mom to make my doctor's appointments, and even when I'm sick, I still call my mom. She's the first person I call. So how am I making doctor's appointments? I need an adult's help. And yet, here I am sitting down as the adult. It's wild. Maybe it's just my own way of preserving my inner child and not making the entire transition to adulthood. It reminds me of baby geniuses, you know, the scene where after the kids hit 2 years old, they no longer have access to all of the secrets of the world.
Teddy, what is it? I feel funny. What's wrong? She's crossing over. She's gonna be one of the grown-ups now. Don't worry, this is the way it's supposed to be. You'll all cross over soon. Bye. Don't go, Teddy.
And maybe holding on to my childishness is just my own way of making this life a little bit more bearable. And what's wrong if I jump up and down out of excitement, or if I buy unicorn pants, or if I eat ice cream for breakfast? I'm living and I'm happy, and that should be okay. So, I don't know. I just feel like I am a non adult pretending to be an adult, and I hope that I'm not alone in this feeling. The real reason why I'm making this video is to find all of the other non adults out there just winging it like me. And honestly, I've decided that until I start to feel like a grown up, I'm just going to wing it and tell myself that I'm playing the lead character role in a movie and my role is adult. Yeah, and I should be fine. So I guess I am adulting improperly, and one day I'll get it right, hopefully soon.